name is Eddie, and of course I help run the Retro Tech Lab here at the Tama County Library. I'll show you a few items that Todd and I got while we were out thrift shopping, and they are very helpful for us here at the Retro Tech Lab. So the first item I found, of course, was the illuminated slide viewer. As you can tell, there's our little device. It looks very much like a TV, as you can tell, which magnifies this 35mm slide. So we'll get a little closer look at what this device does and how. So this illuminated slide viewer can be really helpful for us here at the library to help people sort through all their slides that they bring into us. Slide in like that, and you push it down a little bit, and of course it illuminates and magnifies the slide a little bit better. So this can really be helpful for people when they bring in a lot of slides, and sometimes they don't exactly know what's on all these slides, but this device can help them sort through them and look through them and decide what they really want to digitize here at the Retro Tech Lab. So I'm going to hand it over to Todd.
Hi, I'm Todd. I'm with the Tama County Library. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our Retro Technology Lab, which is a really cool lab that we have for you to come in and digitize your memories. So how many of you have stuff like this, maybe in a box in your garage or in a closet stored somewhere, and maybe you don't even really know what's on it? So that is a pretty common thing that happens here at the lab. And before we even start the process of digitizing it, we want to encourage people to actually view this film beforehand, so that way they know what it is and if they actually want to go through the process of digitizing. So what we have here is a little piece of memorabilia, which is a Baya film viewer. And basically what you can do is you can set up your film here, and you can screen it on this little viewer down here for you. It's a really cool thing. We found it at a vintage shop, cleaned it up, and got it going. We do a ton of thrifting actually to help make the memory lab come to life. And yep. Okay, so the Baya is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Baya or Baya, but I'm gonna go with Baya. It's fully loaded, it's turned on, and basically what we do with our patrons now is we actually let them view the film that they have. And for some of them, it's their first time viewing it. The other thing is that way that they're able to assess the quality if there's any damage, and then also figure out what they actually want to digitize on it. To digitize it using our Wolverine, it's a pretty time-consuming process, so really going through this to determining what is worth digitizing is really important. Back in the day, people would just hold up their cameras and just kind of film everything. And so, although that's great, maybe there's some key moments that you want to digitize, but this shows you the whole process for it. Sure. So you might be wondering why the Retro Tech Lab has one of these Polaroid camera. One thing we've noticed when we describe the Retro Technology Lab, especially to younger people, they look at us and they kind of go, what are you talking about? And so we demonstrate the use of a Polaroid camera, which is another thrift find, and that always gets them really engaged with sort of the idea of what this Retro Tech Lab is about. And then what we do is we take a picture, show them the magical process of Polaroids, and then we will actually then show them the process of digitizing it. It's a really great way to help make these tools come to life for different generations. People that have been using VHS and 35mm and all of those other tools are well versed in kind of what this idea is, but when you're talking about it with younger people, where everything lives on their phone, it's a little bit of a different conversation to start with. So Polaroid cameras are a really fun way to just help bring retro tech alive to people that maybe hadn't considered it before.